Alright, Memphis Zoo and Aquarium. And it is Christmas time, so they will have lights later on. Hey everybody, Tom here for Tom's Road Trippin'. I am visiting the Memphis Zoo today in Memphis, Tennessee. I've been looking forward to going to this zoo for quite some time. First chance getting up here on my way to Branson, Missouri. I picked up my hat. If you're familiar with my channel, I always get hats wherever I go, especially to zoos. It helps protect my head from the sun, and it also helps fund the zoo. Something I always strive to do. It's a cheap souvenir, and it advertises the zoo for them. So we're gonna go take a look around. I see a map right here. First thing first, we're gonna look at the map so I get an idea of where I'm gonna go route-wise, and we'll go from there. All right, so right inside the gates, you got Elephant's Trunk Zoo Shop. All right, so you see the map. Not a very huge zoo, but they do have a lot of fantastic animals. They have a train that goes around the perimeter. I do like the layout of it. There's some different loops, so you don't backtrack constantly. So more than likely, because I'm right here, so I'm more than likely going to go to the left here and check out the different loops as I move around. They do have a small aquarium here as well as part of the zoo. So we have a good selection of animals and aquatic life to check out. You can see the whole front entrance is all designed to look like Egypt. The hieroglyphics on the walls and the jungle animals. They have a nice water trail here going to their fountain. One of the other buildings that has learning center. Got polar bear photo op. This is right inside the gate, right past the gift shop. So I see my first destination right here. All right, the commercial appeal cat country coming up first. The cats were very important to the pharaohs of Egypt. All right, first we got a fishing cat. Looks like a house cat. Definitely a lot more aggressive than a house cat would be, though. Getting a drink of water. Love the spottings. Very nice kitty cat. Hi, kitty cat. And right across from the fishing cat, we got the African lion. And we can see him laying here. I will get a better view when I come out. But just showing you, this is the African lion. You're taking a nap. Alright, next we got a Sumatran tiger. Or tigers, because there's multiples in here. Wow. Like this one here on the right. Got a lot more white on it. And I like the look of their habitat. Again, got the look of Egypt. Lots of room to romp around. Alright, next up we got a leopard. Hi, leopard. Big fuzzy poofy tail at the end. So usually when the animals pace back and forth, They are either stressed or just bored. Beautiful animal though. Alright, back to the tiger habitat. Didn't realize they have a white tiger in here along with the other two. Very, very beautiful animal right here. Very, very fantastic looking. Another view of the other two. Okay, so this is an Amur leopard. But this is the same leopard that we just saw. Just different vantage point. Alright, next up we got a puma. Up on the rocks. So you can watch everybody. Another gorgeous looking animal. Alright, next up we got red panda. Now usually red pandas are going to be up in their trees, and this one is no different because it is right here hanging out in the tree taking a nap. I will come back a little bit later to see if it's down. Down, I see the baby out. Baby out frolicking around. Oh, they're so cute looking. Alright, we got jaguars. See, mommy jaguar here. We just saw the baby. And mommy went inside too. Now we're up next, we got snow leopard. Snow leopard's hanging up right up on the top of its rocks, right by the fence of its enclosure. So nice to come to the zoo and see all the cats out for once. You want close-up view. Just people watching, basically. The sign here talks about the babies, Lula and Bella. I'm not sure which one that I saw running around. Alright, we got some crested screamer. A couple of them just hanging out in the back. And we got some capybara. Largest rodent. These guys always remind me of just giant guinea pigs, because they kind of got the look of it and the shape of a guinea pig, although their hair is a lot more coarse. So nice to look at. Alright, we got a caracal. Another small cat. The distinctive, very long ears that they perk up. Lots of leaves. Alright, we got some cheetah. Looks like we got two of them. Might be more in here, but just the two that I see anyway. Just relaxing. Fastest land animal. Alright, so I made the loop.
I'm like sad.
And I'm back to our African lions. See the male lion and two of the females. The females do all the hunting and gathering, and the males get to eat first, but the males are in charge of protecting the group, known as a pride. So as long as he has pride in his job, you know, he should keep everybody safe. Ones even have a nice waterfall. Alright, so right across from the cats, they got the Cat House Cafe. Got various different types of food. The Memphis Grill. Got sandwiches, hot dogs, beverages, and ice cream. Alright, they also have Sabinos. They also got sandwiches and pizza for Sabinos. And salads. Kids menu as well. Now while here, I got a refillable conservation cup for $6.99. Refills $2.79. Everything is plus tax. So this will keep me refreshed and also helps out the zoo. Alright, right outside Cat House Cafe, they have a small play area for the kids, as well as some outdoor seating. Alright, in addition to maps, there are signage all around the zoo, let you know which way different animals are. Alright, so the Cat House restaurant that I was just in is directly across from the main entrance of the Egypt area. We just saw the cats, and we were going to head to the left to follow the trails. Alright, so following the trail to the left, right past Cat Country, you got Tropical Birdhouse. Alright, right inside we got a Goldie's lorikeet. They're on the branch, just nibbling on something. I'm not sure if they put food on it or it's not really sure what they're eating. Alright, we've got blue-crowned hanging parrots. You can see right on top of her head they got a little bit of blue right at the tip of its head. See the Goldie's lorikeet. Very, very quick. And we got an African pygmy falcon. Wow, that is cool looking. Cute little birdie. Alright, so we got two different types of bird in here. We got crested kua and African pygmy goose. Alright, crested kua. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Looks very interested in what I'm doing. With a little blue around its eyes. Looks like it's kind of wearing eyeshadow. African pygmy goose. Looks like a little baby, but that's actually the size of him. Alright, we got a Bali Mina. Oh no, these are fantastic looking. Little fuzzy feathers at the top of its head. Yeah, look at the fuzzy feathers. Nice white coloring. That is awesome. So we got a crested wood partridge. Alright. There's the crested part on top of its head. Very nice looking. Alright, we got a kookaburra. There's no signage for this guy, but I know that's what he is. Such a nice looking bird. Alright, so we got different types of birds in this habitat. We got a cattle egret, a yellow-crested hornbill, a hammerkop. I think that's what it is, right? How do you say it? White-faced whistling duck, and one of my favorites, a guinea fowl. You see a cattle egret. Another one right here. It's a hammerkop right here, all the way at the top. I was going to film when he was down below, but it looks like he picked up a feather for a nest he's building, or she's building, all the way at the top. And the hammerkop here. Actually, this one just had a fish in its mouth, so maybe it was a fish it was eating. Looking around for the white-faced whistling duck, and I found it. But behind one of the giant, stumps over here are the roots. Another guest here showed me the yellow-cast hornbill all the way at the top. So very cool looking birds. I've never seen this particular species or type of hornbill, rather I should say. Alright, so the guinea fowl is the only bird I have not seen in this habitat. See, the vegetation here is very lush and animals really blend in. Here we got a hooded pita. Right. Another bird I've never seen before in another zoo. Cute looking. Or it's another habitat with another cool looking bird with no signage on it. Tell me what type of bird it is. But it's really, really neat looking. If you know what it is, leave a comment below. Or it's a plush crested jay. Wow, now this is a fantastic looking bird. Lots of blue and yellow. Or off-white maybe. Or it's a burrowing owl. Very cool looking birds, owls are. Just staring at me. Alright, back outside we come to a azure-winged magpie. Hi. Alright, we got penguins. Alright, we got African black-footed penguin. It looks like all the penguins decided to go for a swim at the same time. They are all here in the water. Every single one of them. We got 18 different penguins in here, according to the signage. Alright, so directly across from the penguins, we got Red River hogs. Some cute little pigs. A little white stripe on their back. This one in the back is a little bit larger than the two. So this might be possibly the male. Not entirely sure. Then we got Bonobos antelope. Very cool looking animals.
Start on this wedge.
Let me zoom in on this guy, because a lot of times when I am at zoos filming animals, sometimes I end up with a lot of rear ends, unintentionally of course, but since the other two are facing away, that'd be nice to show the side view of an animal rather than the hanging. Alright, gonna follow the sign this way to the beach in Stingray Bay. Alright, along the path to the stingrays, they got zoo tunes, different type of instruments that the children can play. Alright, so apparently Stingray Bay is closed for the season, which makes sense. The water would be a little too cold and have the possibility of freezing, and you don't want to endanger the lives of animals. The budgie house right next door is also apparently closed for the season, as well as some of the kiddie rides back here. Got boats, carousel, it's the Golly Dip, also closed for the season apparently. So the looks of it, the farm train is also not operating, which is kind of sad. Alright, so I'm just continuing down the trail. We got a white-necked crane. And we got two birds in here. Trying to get the camera to focus on the animal, not the fence. Got the nice spiky hair look. Alright, right next door, you got these other big birds here. Some sort of crane, but there's no signage. Alright, right across from those mystery animals, we got Once Upon a Farm. Alright, they got the story of farming. Pond here has lots and lots and lots of mallard ducks. Alright, Harlequin sheep. Looks like they're having a snack of hay. Everybody say hey. You can see the train. Alright, miniature donkey. Oh, we got two different colored donkeys. One on the left looks more like a donkey from the Shrek movies. Alright, no farm would be complete without chickens. So we got barred rock chicken. What's up, chickies? Yes, sir. Got a cute little one up there. Alright, and Rhode Island Reds. There we go, Rhode Island Red chicken. This is nice, they got a real working water wheel. A nice waterfall and stream. Alright, Caspian horse. Got a white Caspian horse here in the back. Down for a nap. Oh no, he's gonna roll around. Rolling around. Itchy. Alright, get a nice close-up view. He's basically just foraging now because there's leaves everywhere. Which I imagine his leaves would be very tasty. And we got the nice brown one in the barn here. Very cool looking. What's up, horsey? That's a salt lick. It's a mineral that they need. Alright, we got miniature zebu cattle. Definitely miniature. Got the big hump on their back. Alright, next up we got guinea hogs. Alright, so we want to be quiet because the hogs are in here taking a nap. The door to their pen is open so they can go outside if they choose to. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Didn't mean to wake you guys up. Sorry. Alright, and then we're going to have our goats. We got Nigerian dwarf goat. It's the most common type of goat you will see in zoos across the United States. Different view of the goaties. Alright, next I'm going to be going inside the aquarium to see the aquatic animals. Alright, first tank to come to. Lots of colorful coral. I do see some clownfish in here. And some other very colorful fish. There's no signage here to let me know what other type of species are in here. So I honestly do not know. Now, this is a fantastic looking tank. It's a real anemone in here. There is a blue tang. Everyone calls them Dory now because of the Finding Nemo and Finding Dory movies. Some sort of eel here at the bottom of this tank. A lot of their signs are digital and a lot of them are not working. It's the same big tank that has the eel. They got these sort of fish. don't know if these are gar or what. This is one of the tanks where the sign actually works. River stingray. But there are some other fish in here. It looks like sort of like a catfish. Other signage isn't working. Alright, so even though I don't know the name of these fish, it's still nice to look at. Long, shallow tank. There's a lot of little fish. Again, do not know the type of fish they are. They have several little mini tanks. There are different types of species of fish. Again, do not know the names of them. It's another tank. Unknown fish type. These are cool looking fish. Like they're some sort of cleaner fish, looks like. It's also very interesting looking fish. Got some excellent camouflage. Alright, so this big double tank has Arapaima. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. That's this big giant fish. Another large fish species in here also, but again, I don't know what this one is. This is another different type of fish.
Yeah. I like their skin.
This right here is actually the Arapaima. This looks sort of like a type of catfish because of its whiskers. But again, I'm not a fish expert. Got moon jellies. It's always really interesting to see. Now, no signage again for this, but these might be the juvenile moon jellies. Got some seahorse. One over here, and a nice starfish. And we got a giant gourami. This nice looking white fish. Or iridescent shark. Interesting looking. We got carby piranha. I like how those scales reflect the light. Makes them look more threatening. But contrary to all the movies, these guys are not really man eaters. We got some Australian rainbow fish. That's these little bitty fish. And there's also a turtle in here. Don't know what kind of turtle it is. This other tank here has several different types of fish. I don't know if that one is a puffer fish. But the coloring on this one here with the yellow and the blue, very nice looking. Splashy yellow on the tail. Oh, we got Abyssinian ground hornbill. It's a very nice looking bird. See why they got the name hornbill, because you got the little horn on top of it. Kind of cool looking bird, aren't you? Yeah. Alright, we got some Adra gazelle. Adra gazelle. Got a little squirrely in here too, running around. All right, warthogs.
Yeah, Puma. Yeah. Hey, Puma.
Where's Timon?
Yeah. Where's your sidekick?
Hi.
Hey there.
You need to run away from my camera. These guys come running up to it.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, we got American white pelican. Now, I'm from Florida. We have brown pelicans, typically all near the beaches, anywhere people are fishing. Sunshine Skyway Bridge, for instance, the old span has a fishing pier on both sides. You will see these guys all over the place. Not so much the white pelicans, we do get a few, but mostly the brown pelicans. These guys have a nice swimming pool to play in. Alright, we got these two crane here. Either a crane or egret, because again, there's no signage. So I must say I'm a little disappointed the lack of signage in the animal enclosures. Alright, so showing you the map again. You can see where I am at the top, right near the amphitheater. We just saw the penguins. I'm gonna go check out the dragons and the tortoises, and then we're gonna move around to the next section of the zoo. All right, dragon's lair for komodo dragons. This is a good sized komodo dragon right here. This is the dragons of Komodo. This looks like a giant heat rock. I've had iguanas in the past, and we had to have heat rocks in the terrarium with them. It's also a good sized Komodo dragon. A little bit smaller than the other one though. Maybe not in length, but in girth. It's a little bit smaller. It's the juvenile of the three. Got that tongue in the air. Alright, gonna go check out the herbarium, reptiles and amphibians. Oh, I got a prunacil tailed skink. I just had to wipe my lens going from the cold into this warm building. Alright, got a Burmese python. It's a good sized snake right here. Very, very large snake. The size of that snake head right there. Alright, Komodo dragon.
Two species of striped dude that is in the salamander.
We saw some of these guys
individual tanks that are set up and
a few minutes ago before I came in here. The very young Komodo dragon here. It's a bull snake.
One female can lay hundreds. They call it larva. That's the first stage of this
here.
tiny little animal that can barely move around. You start to see they'll develop.
There we go. Budget's frog and a red island snake neck turtle. It's our froggy. There's a snake neck turtle. There's like the poison dart frogs. Got tiger salamander. These are tiger salamanders. I've got Amazon milk frog. That's this guy right here. I got a Azure poison dart frog. Got two of them in here. Oh, I got Pakistani pond turtle and Philippine salfin dragon. These are both in the same habitat. Got the pond turtles, one here in the water. There's our Philippine salfin, there's our Philippine sailfin dragon. Got his mouth open and everything. Our reticulated python. There we go. Very nice. Now it looks like there's two different snakes, but that's all one snake. This portion of it is behind the rock. See a tail and then there's the head. All right, we got gaboon viper. Got one here, and then one up in the rocks. Got that very wide head. In the same habitat, they got the western green mamba. Green mamba here is at the top. Kind of see its head. There's another habitat that has a Philippine sailfin dragon in it. I don't know if this is the female because it doesn't have much of a fin on it. We got a Catalina Island rattlesnake. Yeah, this is a cool looking snake here. Alright, a king cobra. See, when they're threatened, they flatten their head out. And that's the look that most people attribute to the king cobra look. But they do have a regular snake head when they're not threatened. Alright, American alligator. Yeah, we got these guys all over the place in the state of Florida. This looks to be about a 15-year-old. I think they're cute. You might not, but I like them. I always like lizards. And alligators are just basically giant lizards. And then we got a slender snout crocodile down under the water at the moment. You see, you got that little skinny snout on it. There we go. Came up for some air. We got a West African dwarf crocodile. This guy's up on the dry portion. Not always in the water. And we got a crocodile monitor. All right. Now this sprayed out a lot of the habitats here, so there's a little bit of water on the window or the glass. I got a Louisiana pine snake. Do you like this guy's color pattern? I got a Timor monitor. That's this guy right here. Alright, continuing my track around, coming to the bonobos. Alright, so bonobos are basically chimpanzees and great apes. So because of the cold conditions, all these animals are in their climate-controlled habitat. Got a couple of them back here. I apologize for the glare, but you got a couple here, and then the other one's down below. Just looking around. All right, we got a milky eagle owl. Trying to get a view. It's underneath this heat lamp. And they do have a tarp that covers the outside of its habitat that they pulled down in the evening. So it'll be nice and warm in here. Right next to it, again, no signage. This appears to be some sort of, like a vulture, maybe. I don't know. Black and white vulture. These birds look like sort of cranes or egrets. Not really sure. But I'm very disappointed for the lack of signage around this place. We're gonna go check out China. Do you like the architecture of China? Even the lucky dragons have the bows and the wreath on them. Alright, we got some Sulawesi crested black macaque. Man. I think I got a shiny red hiney. These two all cuddled up together. Another one. Alright, giant pandas. Enjoying some nice fresh bamboo shoots and leaves. One of the few zoos in the United States that have these. It's the other panda. And definitely enjoying the bamboo. Now this is their outdoor habitat, but as I stated earlier, because of the time of year, the animals are mostly housed on their inside habitats or night enclosures. So that is one of the drawbacks about coming this time of year, is some animals are completely off habitat. But they do have a giant panda film inside this building here. They have lots of different fountains and lucky dragon statues all around. More information about the pandas. Alright, we got a Temenix tragopan. Hopefully I said it correctly. That's this lovely looking bird right here.
Those are called greedy gourmet.
We got Frankel's Langler. These guys are super fuzzy. They got their long tails. See how long their tails are? How quick they are. The younger ones just swinging all over the place. Got signage here, animals of China. Large species. Variations. We got Perry David's deer. Got both male and female in here. Very nice. Alright, they got the China carousel, which is free during Central Zoo lights. Alright, we got the bamboo shop right outside of the China habitat. I'm going to give you a quick pan around. Lots and lots and lots of pandas, including red pandas. Different things you can get. So if you like pandas and panda plush, that's the place to come. Good time of year to pick up a panda ornament. Or panda mugs. You can even get panda shirts and sweatshirts. This is neat. You got glass ball panda ornaments. You also have children's size shirts. Other various size pandas, plush form. Alright, so following the track that I am taking around the zoo, we are to the African veldt, or the larger animals, coming up. Right this way. Alright, something I love seeing at the zoo is the pachyderms. We got the African elephants. You can tell these are African elephants by the size of the ears. African elephants have the larger ears, whereas the Asian elephants have the smaller. This elephant in the back has nice shiny white teeth or tusks. Here's two of the elephants. You can see when they were born. Alright, here's the other two elephants of that herd. Alright, showing the map once again, so you see where I'm at. Here are the elephants. I'm gonna keep working my way around. I'm right near that number 7 at the top. All right, so the Dromey camel or one-hump camel are essentially off habitat. They do have camel rides during the season, but since this is not peak season, winterized version basically. So these guys are congregated over here, but I wanted to show you guys the camels anyway. All right, so following the path again, we're going to the Northwest Passage. All right, bald eagles. Gorgeous birds. Looks like we got 3. Awesome. There's a fantastic Native American statue with the bird. Nice poem and waterfall. I do love all the totem poles. All right, polar bears. Here is the polar bear.
Here it is. Facing embarrassing very similar to habits exhibited by people such as nail biting, hair twirling,
In
or
reverse.
foot tapping. So, anxiety. Poor little guy.
Wow. Here's just showing off, everybody. Here I am, take your pictures. So awesome. Yeah, strutting his stuff. We have an amphitheater here. We'll keep her talk. Looks like we have some seals. Looks like we harbor seals. Alright. Another view. What's up? Alright, next area of the zoo we're going to check out is the Teton Trek. This is the Grand Lodge. It's currently closed for a private event, so I won't be able to show you inside, unfortunately, but it's just still fantastic looking. Alright, got a mini map here of Teton Trek, let you know the different things we're going to see. It should be fun. Alright, next up we got grizzly bears. The grizzly bears are all the way across the habitat, and I will show you possibly a little better view as I get around. Now I do like the design aspect of portion of the zoo with all the natural looking elements. You see it's the grizzly bear habitat. You can see the walking trail that goes all the way around it that I'll be doing as I work my way around. Alright, got a better view of the grizzly bears. You got the sound of the waterfall. It should be nice and relaxing and put them to sleep. Alright, so we got different types of birds here. We got trumpeter swan, got green-winged teal, got a North American ruddy duck, and a canvasback duck. These different ducks here, and the swan. A couple other duckies down below. And we also got sandhill crane. See 2 of them here, right by the food bowl. Right up on the boardwalk bridge with the waterfall. Right on the other side, it's the grizzly bear's habitat. Alright, got a other side view of the grizzlies. And 2 of them are sleeping, the other one's just on lookout. All right, gray wolf. And they look just like dogs. That's why I love these guys so much. There's nothing big or bad about these wolves. Another wolf. There's a back view of the first wolf I showed you. Alright, an elk. Yeah, one of the roads I was driving on actually had elk signs. Let you know, beware of these guys jumping across the highway. That would be cataclysmic both for the animal and potentially the driver of the vehicle. Something this big would not even want to think of that. But I love this guy's antlers. And again, I'm sorry for the hind view of it. Seems to happen occasionally at the zoo videos that I do. Right in the back you can see the other elk. These look like they are the females because I don't see the big antlers. This guy's all out here by himself. Alright, again showing you the map so you know where I'm at. Work my way back. Found the giraffe feeding. And the rhinos were not with the African elephants, so they are on a side part, which I will go and show you. And then I'll work my way around to the hippos and the other type animals. So, work my way around. Alright, reticulated giraffe.
Alright, they're waiting for us. Come on.
What if you get the little smaller giraffe here in a little alcove that leads inside their enclosure. Ooh, that's a big giant giraffe right there at the feeder. Another smaller one over there. In the back there is the giraffe feeding, but it is closed. But since you know that's where usually they get food handed to them, they do still go back there apparently. Do you like the giraffes? Really cool looking animals here. We got Bongo. This guy was just munching on a couple loose leaves.
Right there.
A couple others in the back. Love their stripes on them. There we got some Grant's gazelle. Grant's gazelle. These are cute little guys. Another one right here. Got some ostrich. I currently only see the female ostrich pecking at the ground right next to another Grant's gazelle. Southern white rhinoceros. Alright, for a southern white rhinoceros. It's nice to see these big guys around. Got the scimitar horned oryx. Our scimitar horned oryxes are a little shy. Yeah, that is something to nibble on right there, because they're all behind the trees. There's another scimitar horned oryx all the way in the back by itself. Just stand there incognito. And Grant's zebra. Zebra here. Now I've stated this in the past and apparently I was incorrect, but they are black skinned with white stripes. I was misinformed and I always took that to be fact. But I did look it up online as well as speaking to other places that have zebras, and the skin below their hair is black. All right, gonna go check out the Zambezi River Hippo Camp. All right, hippopotamus. Get a really nice view of them. All right, so they have a overlook you can see outside. Getting a better view. Having some food. Now this is looking between the wire mesh. So that is what the out of focusy part looks like. But showing you like another view of the hippopotamus habitat. So they have lots of room. There's 2 different sides to this. Plenty of water to be in. Another part of the hippopotamus enclosure. Plenty of water to roam around in, as well as the dry land above. You can see the rear end of the hippo in the back there. Showing you a little bit more of the design aspect of the zoo. Very well put together. Very nice, natural looking habitats. Alright, we got some Nyala. Those also have some nice little stripes on them. Just all foraging for food. Alright, we got some mandrill. So we got 3 in here. Got 2 smaller ones and then a larger one here down below. There we go.
What are you looking at, huh?
It's the big one.
What are you looking at? Alright, come over here and look over there.
Nice coloring on their noses. Yellow beards. And blue heinies. Alright, lesser flamingo. Alright.
How to go?
What?
How to go?
Very nice.
You're mean. You're mean with me, you see?
Alright, we got some red-ruffed lemurs. Guys were just going all over the place a minute ago. Alright, Sumatran orangutan. Okay, so the orangutans are off habitat at the moment. You can see them in the back. It was just moving around pretty good, had a nice view until I started recording. This is normally the orangutan and Semeng's habitat. Not sure if they were out earlier or not. Alright, we got Columbus monkeys. See them both. Pat this monkey to the right. And the Columbus monkey with a long white tail. Really super fuzzy looking. We also have Patus monkeys. Another Patus monkey there below, all by itself. So lowland gorilla's habitat. Have to imagine they are inside as well. There we got some spot-nosed gunnin. They are so cute. Just get the long little skinny tails. Yeah, I see the little white spots on their nose. That is cute. Hey babies, how you guys doing? Aww. Alright, last up we're gonna go check out the animals of the night. Alright. Let's go see if we can. Oh, that is so cool looking. Alright, got a greater bush baby. Them right here. You'll see all the bats flapping around. Going back and forth doing their bat stuff. A flat rock scorpion. See him right there. So cool looking. Alright, it's a bitterong, also called a bear cat. Relaxing, sleeping. Alright, vampire bats. You want these guys to suck your blood. Got a little guy right here. But they flap around too. Now we got owl monkey. It's him right here. Owl monkey. And it's very dark in here. And we also have a crested porcupine, if I could find this one. I know it's hard to see, but I can see its quills. So it's underneath that little ramp. Interesting, got blind cavefish. These guys have no eyes. It's usually in the dark waters of caves, so there's no need to have eyes. Alright, we got a two-toed sloth. So hanging out in a tree. That's usually where you find these guys. Very, very, very slow moving. This area has several different types of bat. But you can see them fluttering around. Very, very fast moving. It's flippy flapping going all around. Because of the low light conditions in here, you have a bat trail all along the floor. You just follow the Dayglow paint bats to follow the trail so you're not bumping into stuff. Alright, we got a slender loris. So we got a couple of them in here. The two that I see anyway. Got one in the back and the other one's to the left of it, kind of obscured by the branch. There you go, he's moving a little bit now. I got a greater bush baby. You can see him up on top of his little house there. There we got mongoose lemurs. That's them right there. So very cute. So we got a 3-banded armadillo. This guy's running all around the bottom. Back and forth. He's like really super fast. Just zipping around, zipping around. Alright, glad I came back to see this. It's an aardvark. There's the aardvark. So cool. So cool looking. It's the same habitat as the greater bush baby. Alright, naked mole rat. Them all clustered together to stay warm. And the glass is one way. So basically they're not able to see us. So it protects their... It doesn't disturb them basically. You see all the different little tunnels that they have all throughout. I say they can move around. See, there's all their food that they bring to one area. Alright, we got a prehensile-tailed skink. Alright, switch it to infrared so you're able to see this thing. You see her in the corner. Because even with my low light feature, I couldn't show him to you. But he's right here. Get a nice view of him with the reflection of my microphone. So that's regular recording. Very, very hard to see. Alright, back at the front of the park. And our lions are up, roaming around. Big yawn. Well, they were up roaming around. Lazy male's laying down again. All right, back at the front with the Egypt-inspired architecture. Gonna give you a quick showing of the gift shop where I got my hat this morning. All right, just a real quick look inside Elephant's Trunk Zoo shop. This is where I got my hat this morning. You do have a nice selection of hats. And lots of different children's books, activity books. Lots of different zoo gear. It's cold weather, they got sweatshirts, different sizes. Kid sizes. Also have lots of different shirts. For the little ones, even onesies. Lots and lots of different toys. And snakes. All zoos are very popular with school groups, church groups, summer groups, things like that. So they always have cheaper items for the kids to bring, money to purchase, and all the different zoo animals. Plus they got the deluxe larger sizes. They come with the deluxe larger size price. You also have collectibles for the adults. Alright, so thanks for joining me here today at the Memphis Zoo. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. Leave a comment, give me some suggestions. Also check out my community tab on my main YouTube channel page in case you're not able to leave comments on certain videos, because if the video is classified as for children, comments are disabled on it automatically, so you won't be able to leave any comments. So I'm going to make an area for my community page where you can leave comments, questions, suggestions, things like that, that everybody will be able to use. So anyway, thanks for watching. I had a fantastic time. Great zoo. Only thing they need to work on is some signage that is missing on some of the enclosures. Hopefully they'll work on that. But other than that, fantastic zoo. I had a great time here. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.